I just had to update my program, like the IDE, IntelliJ was it. So after that, I went through other numerous problems, and after tackling everything, I was able to make a small program out of it, and that's what I'll try to do. I have nothing new today. Sorry, I wasn't able to. Just trying to troubleshoot my own problems. So I will try to recreate Bilal's work from scratch, because if you just copy and paste, you don't know, like, you have to set it up pretty much when you're in a work environment, right? So that's pretty much what I will be going over, and I hope you guys help me out if I'm stuck, which is highly likely because I was stuck all day. Okay. Yeah, I did. Thank you, Bilal. Yeah, I actually recommend everyone to go with me to do it together. So yep, because I'm pretty slow myself. Okay. Um, what I did was pretty. Let me just create a new project here, right? So here we go. We create a new project here, and this is Maven, right? Okay. There we go. There's a new project, group ID. Mapibai did something like com dot, but you can do whatever you want, of course. Com dot mentoring again, right? Mentoring 2. Artifact is mentoring 2. Let's do 2, right? Next. Bilal, if you see anything wrong, just point it out, please. Because pretty sure I had like problems all day. So one thing I ran over was like here, right? You don't forget to do this, because I did not do this and I was stuck all day because it would not import anything. So enable auto import, very important, right? I somehow missed it yesterday because I was a little late, I think. And yep, it did not auto import, and it was not importing anything. I did not know what's going on. So the first thing you want to do is first thing you want to do is actually go to POM XML, right? So here, yeah, I did not know how to do it, Bilal. I was stuck. And I actually figured out after I was able to, like, I figured out that part, and then I could, like, if you want to do it manually, I believe you can just go here, right? Go to preferences. In your case, it's Windows. In Windows, you can actually go to settings. In our case, it's like importing here. Oh, no, this was auto importing, right? There's somewhere here. And something like that. Oh, I meant if you don't enable. Um, where do I go? Where do I get it from?
So what you do
Do you
is
know?
you go in View and open the Maven projects tool window.
Yeah, tool windows, Maven projects, right?
So that's the third button on the top.
This is it? No?
Third button over there under Maven projects window. You see the life cycle on the right? Yeah, this button.
I
Yeah, this
did
one.
it. It did not want to. It did not do anything. I
You need
did
to
this.
have it included in your generic as well. It wouldn't download if just by entering it in your main POM. I think so. So if you have your main POM, you add the sources dependencies there. Then what you need to do next is to have a generic or any other module in which you import those same dependencies, and that is when it'll download.
Okay. I had my generic and my POM, main POM, right? And I
Yeah.
had both, like, figured out everything, but it was not doing anything. When I wanted to write the code in Amazon, I had to import, but I didn't have the library here. That's where everything goes, right?
Yeah, it's tricky. I don't even know exactly how it's done. I mean, there is a way of doing it manually. I mean, that is selecting the auto import. So whenever we add a new dependency, it'll automatically download whatever is needed for it. But there is
Yeah.
a way of just not enabling that option and just downloading it whenever we need to download whatever is needed. It's
Yeah.
one of these buttons, like the top three buttons that you selected
Oh, I
from
clicked
this
all of
menu.
them.
Yeah, so
Maybe
just
I
follow it
don't
one
know.
by one.
It was not my day. I mean, maybe I don't know.
Happens, it happens.
Sometimes
All right, you can carry on with the mentoring.
this was one of the days I was going through. Well, kind of though. I mean, I kind of did it. Where is it? Where's my actual now stuff? Oh, this is mine. Okay, let's go to new. Um, so here, right after I did, this is our new project, of course. This is our POM XML. For this is like the the root POM, which is very important, and you always have to set it up, get all the versions, everything is done here. So yep, you want to do this, right? Uh, you want to have all the dependency and everything here. Okay, and the three stuff we need is this. It automatically does it for you, so it's not even hard. Like once you start typing, pretty cool. Which yeah, okay. Go. Just select the version. There you go. I like to just compile right away, I guess, because I want to see it. Well, I think I have to do the Palmer as well. I do the generic as well, I believe, right? Or let's try. I'm pretty new. I mean, I just did it today and kind of worked on it. Okay, let's create our generic, right? Okay, here you go. You go to new, right? Module. And next, create a generic. The reason why we have a generic is because you want to have like you I would say you're extending it, implementing it through different modules because you don't want to keep repeating yourself like after each and every module, right? If you have Amazon, you don't want to like for generic, right? You have it here, right? Palm XML. Okay. Dependencies. Dependency. So let's get some server. Dependency. Yeah, yeah. So in Java, what? Okay, got it. Dependency. There we go. So great. Let me see now. There we go. We have all the stuff we need. As you see, if you want to go on and on, I guess let's put more stuff, right? Sorry, but we don't need it for today at least. JUnit. Compile. We're gonna have J here. We didn't have it before, but now we're gonna have it somewhere. Here we go. 4.12. So I wanted to figure out how to do the Chrome driver, but I didn't have time, of course. But so we have to do it manually here, right? Generic create a new directory, driver. Okay. I had it somewhere. Let's get it from here then. Let's see. There you go. For some reason, it's giving me this sign, which I think I did something wrong. I'll try again, I guess. But it still works. I think I did as txt or something. So there you go. That's our Chrome driver, right? And we want to have our main. Sorry. So sometimes you don't have Java class here. That happened to me once. And, Mafiba helped me out. In that case, right, you want to go to File, Project Structure, and fix it from here usually. Like make this the sources pretty much. That's how it works. If it doesn't show up, to me a few times, and that was the way out. But in this case, I have it, so it's this. You want to have it as a common API. Okay. Cool. So once you have this common API, you just want to start. A second. So now we can actually go ahead and start writing up code, which is kind of okay. This is our web driver, right? Which public web driver. Once we call it, it start. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, public web driver. Is this okay? Public web driver goes to no. Okay, and oops, we have to do. This is going to be our parameter, which actually let's just do it for now. Parameter. I'm gonna ask for a second. Wait a second. Oh, parameters. Sorry, capital. Small things. Parameters. Am I? Okay. Parameters. Okay. Okay. URL. Okay. Admin dependency? No. Wait a second, what's going on? I'm already stuck. This has to do with test ng, right? Reformatted. So let's just get rid of this for now, since this is working. Okay. Public void. Void. Set up. Okay. String.
So the parameter spelling is incorrect. MET.
PAR. The parameter.
Yeah.
PARAMETERS.
METER. Yeah, ME.
Oh. That's
There you go.
all right. Thank you.
Thanks to Une for pointing it out.
Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry. I don't have that open actually. Oh, I think I have something. Oh, do I need this too? That's what it is? Below?
No, but this is how you can actually. I think this is how you can import the driver file as well. I myself haven't tried it out. Let's just go continue with what we are doing. I'm on the site testing if we can get the web driver from Maven as well. If I get it right, I'll
Yeah,
let you
of course. I mean, I'm hoping that you'll take over at some point
know.
because
All right.
it won't take more than half an hour today if I if I don't screw up a lot. Today is just because I mean I didn't want to back out, so I just came up with whatever I have.
No, really appreciate it. And Sachin, you'll notice that it's actually helping you more than you're helping others. Trust me. Like you'll end up
Yeah,
learning a lot from this
I was
exercise.
planning to just back out and just say like I can't do it today because I'm not ready. But then I thought, that's not fair because people are like waiting for this. Okay. Okay. This is going to be our okay. And this is going to be the path for this driver, right? New. Sorry, copy path. There you go. And yeah, people who copy and paste don't get this part usually. So I hope everyone's getting it though now. So new Chrome driver, right? And driver manage, and this is the course driver manage, right? And what you want to do here is do the timeouts, right? Timeouts. Implicitly wait. Here we did 10 seconds yesterday, and the time unit. Sorry. Time unit seconds. There you go. Watch it just like takes you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, maximize it. Very cool. This one. Sorry. Uh, just wanted the. Where is that? I just want this to be seen as well. Okay, never mind. If there's any questions, just let me know. I'm pretty much going over basic. Okay. And then draw and window. So this will help us maximize it. Okay. Of course. Driver. Uh-huh. So, okay, this is the before method, right? And we need an after method too.
After parameters, you're not gonna be breaking it. So annotations, you don't break it afterward.
Oh, that's what. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Got it. Mhm. Method. So here, let's check. So what does tear down mean again?
You're just closing it. Yeah, public void teardown, and then you're just gonna be closing the driver.
Okay. Tear down. Sure. Wait a second. Driver close. And then so this is our generic method pretty much
Yes,
set
guys,
up.
as Salma just pointed out, it's just a method name. We would like to have like meaningful method names. When, like in our case, we're using tear down. That means just we're tearing it down. Whatever the process, we're just tearing it down. So what a class name could be anything. It doesn't necessarily has to be like tear down. We can name it whatever we like. A system shutdown, like if someone wants to call it, that would work too.
Oh,
But it
okay.
has to be like a meaningful name. I'm not saying it to you, Sachin. Like I'm just telling everyone that this is how it goes. Again, it doesn't have to be tear down. It could be anything, ending class or whatever.
I'm actually trying to get this to. Okay.
No, what are you trying to do? It
Let's
won't
go
work.
back actually.
You're trying to have it in that full screen, right? But the full screen functionality is designed in a way that it would only hold one application. That's it.
Okay. Let me actually try to do this then. This makes more sense, right?
Yeah, what you can do is you can exit to maximize like full screen and then just scroll it like resize the window or something.
Yeah. So I can see what's up, what questions we have. Okay. That's pretty much it here, right? So we want to create a new model now here, and this time Bilal's favorite Amazon, right? To the Amazon. Let that try anything else, but yeah. So here, so the reason we had generic in the first place is now we can actually somehow, what do we do? Check it out. So in Amazon, right? The palm XM on Amazon. So this is what we want to do now. So we're going to come up with our this dependencies. Dependencies and then dependency. So here we can actually go down and get our generic here. Or you can just type it down. There you go. And this one was, because we have so many mentoring too. So now whenever we need anything like the drivers, everything, it's gonna check this POM XML. It's gonna see, oh, okay, generic, that's where it is. And then it goes to generic one, and it's gonna extract from here pretty much. That's what it's doing. Okay. There you go. So here you go. So here as you see, we need to let's create a package. Right? Where am I going? We don't need this inside. Let's create a class, right? Test homepage. Test homepage, right? Here. Let me check it out here. I don't want to keep going back and forth. So extends common API. And public okay, test the link. Let's see. Let's come up with something else. Test the link. And your driver dot. Wait a second. What was the click by expat? No. Wait a second. Generic. Okay. I don't think so. Yeah. And what we did here? Common API, door link, third. Is it driver dot? What was it? Driver dot. No.
Sorry, I was like focused on this chat thing. What are you trying?
Click by expat. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, that's going to be driver dot find element dot then bypass.
Find element. Um, by expat, right?
Yes.
There you go. By expat, and in that case, now we're gonna open
Expat
our.
goes, yeah, exactly. You're going to go in Firefox and get the expat.
Yeah. We could do it from Chrome as well, I believe, but not sure how it works.
Yeah, like whatever way you can get the expats, like for us, he showed us that that is the way of doing it. I mean, I found it really easy. I didn't even go on and like search for anything else. I think with the like native, just without installing any plugins or anything, what you can get is the CSS and not the expat. Again, I'm not sure. You can check.
Uh-huh. I don't know how it works for Amazon. Amazon.com, right? Okay. So here you go. What's going on? Okay. Dot click.
So you're gonna close the parentheses. So your quotations are a bit off.
I think so. Dot click. What? I don't think that has anything. Wait a second.
Right here, right here. We'll go back. Right here is where you'll be closing the quotation marks. So the best thing is that you start off by adding quotation marks and then entering whatever you want to do, because afterwards, if you want to add the quotation marks, you have to do a lot of navigation.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Still not correct. The quotation marks, yeah, just erase it. Yeah, to find element.
By expat.
Now, instead of you pasting anything after pressing enter here, you add the quotation marks.
Okay.
Just one quotation mark would take you inside it, and it's going to add two of them right here.
What's going on? Expat. Uh,
No, this is what I was telling you. Don't do it like this.
don't do it like this.
Yeah, no, add the quotation mark. Do Control Z, Command Z, Command Z.
Okay.
Again. Yeah, now add quotation, just one quotation mark. Add one quotation mark in between. And yeah, exactly over here. Add one quotation mark inside it. Like, don't go out. No, not the bracket. The commas. Right here. Okay. By dot. Enter. Now, don't move. Don't move away from here. Type quotation mark, shift, and then those commas.
Shift
No?
one more, right?
The other one, the ones that you add after you enter the XPath, you know how you close them with quotation marks?
Oh yeah, okay.
Two of these. Like shift, you use it with shift. Exactly. See how you did it? You just entered one and it added two of them and moved the cursor in between them. Now you just control Command V, just paste it here. So exactly this is how you do it. So you just, it makes it easier. And not right here, the click is going to come afterwards at the very end. Yes.
Wow, that was a lot. Okay.
If you keep on doing it like this, it'll be really easy. I mean, afterwards, I mean, you'll keep on adding. I mean, the IDE is gonna write pretty much most part of the code. I mean, if it says that I wrote 1,000 lines yesterday, I probably only typed like 100 of them. The rest was probably auto-completed by the IDE. So just, follow how it's adding it. I mean, it really helps you.
Okay. And this one's good. We don't really need a package if you don't want. That's right. That's why I'm not doing package.
No, I don't think you need it because you're extending the class over there, and your POM file knows that like you're inheriting that.
Uh-huh. So this is one like simple navigation you're like, and for this we need a resource, right? For the resource part, I got a little confused. Then we have to go here, Is resource bundle? That's
You
what we
could do,
did
yeah,
yesterday?
I didn't do it like this, but you could do it. What I did was I just moved from the main class because we will be deleting the main class anyways.
Okay,
Click and drag
let's
to
try.
delete. Yeah, and then afterwards you'll have to, yeah, you could do it that way or whatever. But you
Yeah,
have
sure.
to set it to test resources and not resource. Yeah, exactly. That's what I did.
That one I got. File, project structure.
Yes.
Um, test resources. Okay, then we go new. I went through like XML bundle and I typed. What do we want to type? Test homepage.
So now you need your runner file.
Yeah, that's the runner file. Yeah. For some reason, it goes properties. Is that fine, or like because we need suit right instead? Yeah, I was
I think
lazy and I
suit
didn't
you.
do it
So I think suit you add after this one. I think so.
afterwards. Not sure. Yeah. Suit system. Yeah, suit is there. Okay. Suit name, right? That's what it did. Name.
Suit is with E at the end.
I'm sorry.
Add E at the end of
Test
suit.
Amazon. Yeah. Oh, okay. Suit must be declared. We did it here. Uh, second. Suit name we can do. Hmm. Let's just keep going. Let's see if that works. Test Amazon. Right? And let's enter tag index. That's what it's exactly doing. Okay. Uh, parameter value. That is just different. Something's wrong here. Not sure what's going on. I'm typing the thing. Parameter name.
MD Hussain, can you please mute yourself? Sachin, can you mute yourself?
That's not me actually.
Sachin?
Yeah.
Can you mute MD Hussain? Okay, I think he did it.
For some reason it's giving me an error. I don't know.
All right, try removing the standalone value like parameter from the top.
This one?
Standalone part, yeah, just remove that.
Okay.
Also, you need to change the value for system.
This one? Oh yeah. Is it because I did something different way or now it's working? I think I just changed it? I don't know. Okay, it should work now. Background. Nothing good. So no text sound.
Can you mute MDU's hand, please?
That's not cool. I think it has to do with the test, right? Let me just go over it again. Java Common API. Before, this is after. Maximize URL. We have our Amazon test homepage. Test the link. Test homepage. Okay. Looks pretty good. For some reason, it's instantiating a test. There are no test files.
Can you open your runner file? Yeah, okay, you have the runner file. So the class name, I think it's gonna be test.test homepage. I think so.
Uh, nah, because I remember.
Okay, for me, because it was under the homepage folder, that is why. So no, that's fine. You don't need that.
Yeah. Amazon. I think because I think it has to do with the Chrome driver.
I think so too, because when you opened it, it probably changed its properties. It needs to be executable. I don't see it. You wanna, can you right click on it and go to reveal in Finder? Yeah, no, it looks fine. It's executable.
I could try it again. I mean, it's the same thing. Mm. That before it goes to test, right? It has to go to before method. Just here, it's gonna do this. Get the URL, Chrome driver, maximize, and then gets the URL, right? So that it goes to test. Does this, click. And
Um, Session, or you hear me, Session?
yeah, I do.
Yeah, like you here use a JUnit. Is it okay because we use a test ng and the annotation here
Oh,
you
that's what
use
it is.
yeah you're using
Yes,
the
yes.
JUnit, yeah.
Okay.
So change it to test ng or
Thank you, Othman. Yesterday same thing was happening to me. It was gonna happen to me, but you pointed it out so earlier.
that's the only thing I am good for. Just to pick those little tricky things, but I don't get to do anything.
No, that's not correct. So type T, Sachin, type T, TES, and then select from one of the like either test NG or J units. Select no T with capital T,
Oh yeah.
and the second one. There you go. Actually,
That was my.
no, it won't work right now because you haven't imported the packet. Like that's not the right way of doing it. It would work. Go back in the file, remove the test. The reason why it's not importing it because you already have a test annotation. It's getting from JUnit, so you need to remove the import for that one first. Uh, no. You did something. You removed the import from that one as well for that class.
All right. I think not
All
sure.
right, it should work now. Yes. Thank you, Atman.
Yeah, man. You said it's
No
already
problem.
falling apart. But yeah.
I mean, I was looking at the code and I was like, everything looks perfect. Why isn't it running?
Oh, I've been going through that all day. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's
this was a fashion problem all day today?
mine.
No, that was
First thing was I couldn't. First
okay.
thing is I couldn't even get the thing work first because I had to update my stuff. I don't know what was going on. I had the old
Okay.
version. Okay. I mean, this is basic stuff, right? He did even like if you yeah, Bilal was going over like here. This is. I mean, I remember a little bit what he did. So here, this was pretty much. I mean, Bilal can go over it, right? I mean, better than me. But yeah, I actually was going over like it's like some website, and I was looking over like pop-up windows and frames. I was like, I could actually try to implement these, right? I mean, we don't know these yet. I'm pretty sure Marky I mentioned Excel Reader somewhere, so I guess
I
this is
think
it.
he said that he's gonna be going over Excel Reader in this coming
Yeah.
class.
Yeah. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, I mean, something is here. And database connections. I mean, this one was but this one, I think mouse over it. This one was I think the one you did here for. Wait a second.
For the sign-in portion, right?
Yeah, signing portion, right? So I was like, oh, we could actually try to implement these, right? This is yours, right? This is test homepage. What else could we do? Assert true, I couldn't find it. I quite didn't understand. I mean, I understood what he did, but I was like kind of trying to understand how it works. It's pretty much assert true. Where was it? Assert true. This one is if you don't find this in the website, then it's not true, right? Bilal, I think
Yes.
this
So, I
one.
mean, whatever, as many, you can have as many asserts you would like to have. The assert true basically gets whatever inside the parenthesis in the bracket, whatever you put that, it should return a Boolean, either true or false. If it were to return a
Uh-huh.
true, that would mean this particular statement is true. It's gonna go on to the next one. So if you have, let's say, 5 assert statements there, they all need to return true in order for your test to pass. So that is how assert works.
Okay. um.
So you see for the first one, there are 2 asserts, right? So both of
Uh-huh.
them should return true value. So for the first one, you see you have find element by XPath. Keep on going. on the right. Keep scrolling to the right. And the last one, what really it is checking if it is displayed or not. So this is displayed thing basically would return either true or false. So if the first one exists and if the second one is displayed, I mean they're both going to return true. That would mean both assert are true, which would actually pass the test.
But in this case, we didn't have to do display.
In this case,
Because we
because
get
we are not looking at the element. We are not looking at any element if it is displayed on the website or not. But instead, we're checking if the title contains something like this. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I mean, this was like a mini creation of Bilal's work, which I don't know pretty much. I mean, we could go for some other website, right? Let's try doing that since we have so much time left. Um, so let's create a new module, right? Let's go CNN, like. Unless Bilal, you wanna go over something new, or you wanna?
I couldn't get time throughout the day. I was hoping that I would have some time. I could find something new to show. Uh,
Not new. I mean, revise go like because people. I think pretty sure everyone's lost.
no, that's not the case. I
Yeah.
think you're doing a great job.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying, but yeah.
Another thing, Sachin, are you
I'll go
not
over
in our
CNN
secret
and
group? Like because you were saying that you were stuck somewhere. Like you should have asked like any one of us. Like in our Hangout, like we have a separate group for the students only, where like we kind of ask questions whatever like there is. So we don't really bombard the main group, and because there are so many other people there too. I mean, if you want, I can add you to that group too.
oh, okay. Yeah, 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 somehow. Okay. So for CNN, right? We want to go over CNN and pretty much doing the same, right? So we have our main. Main you can delete, of course. Right.
So guys, this link that I posted in the chat box is gonna be valid till the end of this session, or like in just another few minutes, I'll just close it. So if anyone wants to join just the students group of Hangout, just click on this one and you guys should be able to join in. I mean, we're there, like we can discuss a lot of things where we're stuck or like how to get by and the problem that we're facing. I mean, everyone there tries to pitch in. Just the reason for this like separate group is so that we do not spam the main group. I mean, so that the main group, yeah, yes, Paul, small secret group. It's not really small anymore, but it's more of like helping one another, so that we don't really spam the main group. And main group sort of is only for announcements and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense actually.
Or we can have another small secret group.
Hello? Hello? Sachin, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, actually, can I show my screen? Actually, I'm in trouble actually. Actually, I have lots of error. You know what? How did you fix the
I can't hear you now.
message? I see the message last time. Class not get found. How do you fix it?
Which one?
Same exception you were facing yesterday. You need
Oh,
to update your
just
IDE.
IntelliJ.
Update ID?
You updated my ID. Yeah,
Oh, really?
that was it. Yeah.
Update ID. What
But I was
you know?
two links and I went over like there were different other ways as well. I think, but I think I was trying to reinstall in Maven because I thought there was something wrong with that. But then I don't know, just googling and I ended up like this because I had IntelliJ 15. Then I got IntelliJ 16, the latest one, whatever it is.
All right. So how about you know what parameter URL is not required by configuration and method setup, but has not been marked optional or defined.
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Can I show the screen? Can you make me present it, then I can show the screen?
Sure, yeah. Who is this actually?
This SM Hawk.
SM Hawk. Okay.
Yeah. Do you know how to do it?
Not really, but I'll try. Okay, there you go.
Yes. Guys, I noticed that it's just only few of us who are, being part of this mentoring session, and it's always the same people. And on top of that, not all of us are, participating. I think you should all participate. It's not going to help me or anyone. It's going to help you. So I'd highly recommend you participating, do like, pitching in anything. It'll help. Okay, so the runner file. Let's just go over the runner file. What we're doing here is so let's just start with the runner file XML. Is it not? It won't let me do it because it's already done. Okay, so let's just comment everything and let's just start from the beginning. XML. See, I just did this, and it's gonna help me build my XML class from scratch. The encoding that we're gonna be using is gonna be UTF-8, and then we need to add the doc type. And I really, honestly, I don't know what this part means and what it does. Let's just, go with what we have here. Oh, so it is autofilling it. testng.org, testng. I believe we're just telling it the kind of document that we're making here and the kind of test, like whatever the XML file, the purpose of the XML file is. I think that's what we're doing here. So let's start with the suite name. So the name is gonna be the title of our test, like what kind of test we're running. So we're running tests on Amazon homepage, and in that what we need parameters, like whatever parameters we'll be passing, we need that. Let's just try to pass one more parameter today, which we didn't do yesterday. So the value for this is, and this is the parameter, and let's have another parameter here. So browser. So in this case we will be using Chrome, and we want to run the test on okay, test name, yeah. So the test name is what's the name? Test home page links. Okay, and what are the classes that we will be running in these as part of this test? Are test home, oh no, classes, why? Okay, yeah, sorry. So the class name is gonna be test home dot test Amazon top nav, and class name test home dot test Amazon sign in. And what I'm only adding this backslash over here, and it's automatically completing it. So there you go. This is our test class. Now let's just include this parameter, the browser, somewhere in our class. Let's just delete this. It's exactly the same thing. Let's go back in our common API. Now the browser, we will be testing on different browsers. So, and every time we don't want to come here in our common file and just, instead of us changing the Chrome driver to Firefox driver and changing this again and again, is, we're gonna add both of these over here and just change the value from Chrome to Firefox right from here. Okay, so let's just do that. So let's use switch. But before that, what we need to pass another value, browser. Okay, and we are passing it over here as well as a string browser. Now, where are we using it? We are using it over here, switch browser. So based on that, it'll do it. Now, you see the error that we're getting, why it's red? Because, oh, really? Why you can't do it? It's right there. Oh, spelling.
You need to create a variable.
No, actually, I was
Need-
expecting something else. Now, this is the error that we're getting. So, if in previous versions of Java, the switch statement was only designed for character, byte, short, or integer, based on that. So, if we pass an integer, whatever, if the value is 100, so based on 100, you do something. But we are trying to pass a string. So, for that, what we need to do is we need to make sure we have the latest version of Java. So what we do is we go in project settings. So the project is we need to change it. Let's see, I did it the other day. It's not here. So yeah, I think this is the one that we need to change. We need to have at least is 8 or 9 because project language level it should work. There was something else. Basically, we need to change the value of our. Someone has something? No. Isran, help me out with this one. We need to change our IML file, and we have to change a lot of things. Basically, we need to have the latest version of Java. We do sort of have it. Let's just figure that out quickly. You see over here, we have JDK 1.5, and we need to have 1.8 over here. Now, I don't want to do it from here because I'll have to go in each and every IML file to change this. There is another way of doing it. Let's quickly see if we can find it out. Yeah, over here. So the build tools. No, the compiler. We need. Where's the compiler? It was here somewhere. No. No, this is version control is something else. So we need to change the values for not Maven. Anyone else? Any suggestions how to change this? No, not importing. It has to do with the compiler. Okay, let's just go by character for now. And we would be passing A, C, F or something like that. Okay. So 1.5 doesn't support this. The newer ones does. The reason for it to have a default one is so that you have most compatibility. The older ones, it's more likely that the older ones would be running on all the machines rather than the latest one. I mean, if I hadn't turned on a machine for a number of years, so that would mean that I haven't updated it to the latest version of Java, which means I would still may have 1.5 version of Java running on it. I end up running a program and it would give me an error of no compatible, or it would throw me an exception. So for that, we always would want to try it on like the lowest version, like with the least features available. So that would mean it's the most compatible. So if the case is C, then what do you do? Then you do just take, yeah, okay. So you need to do this and this, and then you need to break it. So this is one of the cases, and second case is gonna be Firefox, and that would mean that we are WebDriver Firefox.marionet and the Gecko driver. That's the one that we are using. Copy that. So instead we would have a Firefox driver. So now over here we are deciding which one to go for. If it gets the value C, if the value C is passed from here to here and then here, then it's gonna run these. If the value is F, that we're passing from here to here to to here, then it's gonna run these ones. So it's gonna set up driver as Firefox driver or the Chrome driver. So for me, the Firefox driver won't run. Just for the sake of it, that there's nothing wrong with it, let's just try to run it. I mean, it would open it up, but I don't think it's going to do more than that. Apparently, the newer version has some issues with it. See, it's telling us the 5.1 version is obsolete. We need to update it. So yeah, so I'm getting all these errors. That is because okay. So you were getting the same error. Who was getting it? Let me see. SM Haq. I think you were getting the same error, and so I would assume that this has to do something with the driver file. So just download the latest drivers, and hopefully that would work. No, no, that's not the case. So there's something wrong with our framework. The runner file, it's passing browser. Is that how we're supposed to do, or is this how we are supposed to do? No, we're not supposed to do it like this. Chrome driver, set property. Anyone? I'm open to suggestions at this point. Okay, let's see. I really don't want to be wasting everyone's time by figuring it out in the middle of session. So let's just not do this now. We'll just figure it out later. And it's just going to be like this, and not this, and all of this. Should be S in the address. That is true, but that doesn't give. That's not because we're getting all of these errors. So if we are to go to this website, it's automatically going to take us to the secured one. So even if I run it like just now, it should work. No, I did something. I messed it up.
Do you need the value C there, because you have commented you still have it in your test resource.
That is
the
true.
resource.
Yeah. No, not in the resource. I have it over here.
Oh yeah, you have it over there. Yeah.
Definitely there's something wrong with my XML. Am I running the XML or am I running something else? This was working yesterday. What happened? All of a sudden.
Remember, Bilal, you have commented out and started from scratch, so maybe we messed up when we create the XML again, the resource.
Test name.
You still have value C there, because you don't need the value there.
That's fine as long as I'm not using it anywhere else. That should not be a problem. Let's just just use the same XML.
Yeah, let's try like this.
Let's run it first. Oh, it is running. I wonder what went wrong there. What was wrong?
Yeah, something was maybe messed up when we create the test resource runner.
Probably the address. I believe we entered the wrong address over here. This could be wrong, but I'm just gonna show you just for the sake of it. I'm gonna enter a new parameter. I will not be using it, and you will see that there's no problem with it. I should be able to run it. Okay, I need to stop it. I know this is gonna pass. We tried it yesterday. So guys, just take my word for it, okay? So we say C, let's say. And actually, let's try it.
Let's try it while we're there. Yeah.
I think it's gonna. Oh no. Parameters. Yes. Thank you, Harmony. Let me just stop it. Stop. Okay. Let's try passing parameter browser. Okay. Let's go. So it is working now. No issues. It did load the correct one. We are passing C, so it should be technically it is checking it over here, and based on that, it's loading that one, and the test is running. No or not? So why isn't it showing us that it's running the test? Yeah, there you go. So let's just stop it. Okay. Now let's try it with F. There you go. It's running Firefox. But it's not navigating, so there's something wrong with the driver. Let's quickly get the new driver, the old driver. Anyone here who's been able to successfully use this driver knows which one to go for? Three 3.4 was it? Okay, so how do I download it? Okay, let's get it from Maven. 3.0.1 is the one that we are using, but it doesn't really work. Anyone knows which one to go for? Usages? Sorry, what was that? Harmandeep, I am not sure what you're referring to.
I'm saying maybe try to see how do you see that they're saying uses this. Maybe try using 2.53.
Okay.
You see,
Yes.
maybe somebody's actually using that and it works.
Yes. Let's just try this one. No, this is not the one. This is not the one that we need. This is something else. We already have this. We need the driver. The Gecko
Yeah.
driver. We need the Gecko driver. Yeah. So Selenium Gecko driver. Uh, so let's just try this one, I guess. No, no, my bad. This is the one. Okay, so let's just move it where over here. Okay, let's go. Nah. So yeah, there's something wrong with the driver. I can't really test it out. The other option that I have is Safari on a MacBook, and for that, I think I did explain it already. It's a lot of hassle. You need to have an Apple developer account. You need to get the digital signed something like the certificate, and then you'd be able to communicate with Safari, so that won't work. But I assure you guys that this is working. Otherwise, we would have gotten some other kind of error. So this parameter is actually working. So we have like more than one parameter that we're passing now, and it's working. So that's something that we didn't do earlier. Uh, what else? We can test something out again, test something different for you guys to give some sort of refresher, if that's what you want. So let's just do and try something else. Let's go to Amazon and let's search for something and add it to cart. How about that? So Kindle maybe, and there has to be a unique way for us to search for something and be able to add it, um, like a product code or something like that. Search for, let's just go there. Error, we could have found it out. We could have been the one to test it, that this is not working. So let's just, anything. So does it have a product code item? Yes. I was really hoping that it would just open it up. Guys, I have like someone was coming over. Can someone take over for like 5-10 minutes? I have to attend something and then I'll be back. That's okay?
That's fine, Bilal. I think we good for tonight. Maybe
Yes.
we had
You
good
take a
so
break.
far, yeah.
Ready, but so now you see we have different, like we have list of options. So let's see what the XPath is. See, it's result 0 and result 1 and then result 2. So we want to go for the result 0. So to ensure that we get the right one, we would be going by this one, by the ASIN number. So let's just go and go to the main page. So let us create a new, so let's just create a new directory. Oh, no, not here. Here, a package that would be test cart. Okay, so under the test cart, we need to have a new file, test add item, and let us, use the value here, pass the value here. Parameter name gonna be item, and item, not just the item. Okay, let's just go by item for now, and this is the ASIN number, and close it. So we will be passing the value over here, the item that we want to add to the cart, and ensure that if this is added or not. So let's, and we will be passing the value from here. Okay, so let's go here, test add item, and we need to have parameters, and the parameter we will be passing is item. And then we need to have test, and why not allowed here? Why they're not allowed here? Of course they're allowed here. Do I need to do something else? Yes, I do. I need to extend the common API. Why? Test cart. There you go. It works now. And the priority for this one, let's just don't worry about the priority. Let's just get into it. What we need. We need to go to this one. We need the path for this one. Type by XPath, and over here we need the locator, and the value we need to type is item, and the item is here. It's coming from here. Now then we need to search for it. Okay, so we do driver, since we do not have a method for that, or we do click by XPath, we do. So this is what we will be clicking. So after we fill that one out, and okay, let's, what we should do? Let's just do test search for now. Let's see if our search is working fine or not. So we are searching for Visio D70, this one, right? So where's the value over here? Now, and under parameters, result. So we're going to be using another value like a result. So we don't hard code anything. The reason why we're doing this, guys, is so that we don't have to hard code it. We just change. So when we're searching for some other item, it would return some other value. So we just come here and change these values and run the same test again. So, and we pass another one string, and that is result. And this result is coming from here. So there you go. Now once we search for it, it would return only one item. It's going to be this one, right? So the first result and the link to that result, this specific one should contain that one. So that's what we're checking. So we're checking if the XPath of this particular link would contain the text that we are entering over here. So what we do, we assert true. What? Driver dot find element by XPath, which element? This element, and see if get text, if the text contains what? Result. All right. So let's see if this works. I myself haven't tried this out. I'm just trying it out now. So over here, what we need to do is we need to run a class from test cart. And which one? We need to run test cart test search. And we do not want to run this or this. All right, let's go. So it did pass. We did pass two values. We searched for something, and in return, we saw that it is actually searching for that one. Let's just add that one to the cart and see if this is added to the cart or not. So test search, and then let's do another test. That would be test. Let's rename this to test. Search item. Test add item. So again, we are passing string, which one? We are passing item, and then we are passing result. And so we're going to be doing the same, these two things. At least, it's going to save us some time. So we search for we enter something, and then we click it, and then what we do, we click something else. So click by XPath. What do we want to click? This link. So we already have the XPath. So after clicking this one, we would like to add it to cart, this button. So we want to click this button. So now click by XPath, this specific button. I don't like this. So ignore coverage. So we know for something like this, it's gonna give us the option of adding the coverage. So we click no thanks. So after doing that, I mean, we could even test if it is giving us the option of adding the coverage or not. That could be one of our tests too. So now that we have added this to the cart, what we want to do is we want to go to our cart. So not from here. So yeah, right. So it's giving us the error. So let's just stop it right there. And if this message is displayed, that means our test passes. Okay. Because otherwise we'll have to sign in and then sign out. I mean, I don't want to get into that. It would take us some time to set it up. Order row confirm. So this is the confirmation message. So we do assert or assert true. How it's gonna get the true? Find element by XPath. This is the XPath, and we do get text, and then we see if it contains what? Add to cart. Yes, Unay. That's what we use for final result. If it passes, I mean it's a Boolean thing. If it passes true, then if the test it would pass. If it passes like a false value, then the test would fail. And yeah, I think that's it. Or I mean, if you want, you can add another one, another test. So we make sure that it's giving us if this particular button exists, or actually we check if this is the total amount. So we can do that. So if only one item is added, the total amount should meet some criteria, right? Okay, so we add another parameter, price. Price is 1661699.99. So we will check if it contains this value, then the test passes. And we do another assert. And for that, we find by XPath price. Now, this get text contains what does it contain? Price. Price, we need to pass the price. So are we not using result anywhere? Not in this one. So, right? So we don't need this because we're not using it over here. So let's see if this works. Oh, sorry, something went wrong. 0 test passed. Why? What happened? Oh, okay, let's see. Price. Oh, there you go. We're not closing this. Yes, thank you, Rashid. Thank you. The first one failed. It passed the last time. Yeah, the second one passed. Oh no, So search item is fine. The test add item is failing. I wonder why. Let's just not do this. And we know this passes, so just comment it out. So we only run one test. So right here. So this it's not performing this task. So let's just add a little bit of weight over here. Thread dot sleep for 3 seconds. Add exception. And someone has something to say. I think you do one more parameter argument. Search for click. That is another way of going about it. Like move to that element and then click. Yes, so that was it. Huh? It still failed? Why? It did work.
Bilal, I think you remember you have another parameter where you check for the text area, and
Yeah.
over here you just use the string price and you do not use the other argument.
So that's why
Remember,
I'm
like line.
using contains, right? So that's why I'm using contains. I'm not saying equals.
Okay, you mean, but let me. Can you go back to your primary? Yeah, like line 8 result.
Yeah. This
Now,
one?
do you still do you still want this in your test in your class?
No, no,
Your
over here.
test.
No, we're not using it over here.
Mm,
Oh, you're right.
okay.
One thing. No, no, no.
You see
Under
what
parameters. Yes, 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 yes. You are right. We're not even passing that. Correct.
Yeah.
Arthur, you're the best, man.
Yeah, we're not passing it, and yeah.
Every time I'm gonna be
I
sending
told
my
you
code.
good on troubleshooting. Just good on troubleshooting, nothing else.
You're really good at it. Like really. I mean, there's some other problem right now, but I mean, you did point out something. Price. Okay. But yeah, two parameters, but three were supplied in the test annotation. So we need to get rid of this, or we need to include it over here and just not use it. So that's another way of going about it. So let's
Yep.
just
Yep.
include it over here and just not use it. So the method after test annotation is expecting three parameters because we're passing three parameters there. Yes, Sachin. So if we remove result, we'll have to remove, like, either we remove it or we add it, like either or. But since like I don't know, I mean, if we want to pass different variables to different tests, do we still have to, declare the value, the string value? I'll look into it. So it passed. So that's the thing. I mean,
Because yeah. Yes, Bilal, because you remember that you use the assertion to look for the text area, and
yes,
you're not passing the result in order for you to compare.
that too.
So
But
even though
also,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
one problem. The other one was that I was passing three values over here, and over here I was only using two of them. So if there are 3 parameters being passed, and so the test annotation, the method afterwards is expecting 3 items over here to be passed to the entire method. So that was another issue. So there were 2 issues that we dealt with right now. So either we remove either we remove 1 from here and have 2 over here as we have 2 over here. That's one way of going about it. Other way is to, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if we are to use 2 of these over here, let's say, I mean, we want to use 2 of these in this one and the other 2 in this test. I mean, I don't know how that would work. I think we would we would have parameter annotation right before this one as well, and then it would work. I think so. So let's just try that. So over here, so duplicate annotation. So what? So there are duplicate tests. Oh, yeah. So duplicate because right there, one after another. That's why. So for this one, we aren't using the third one. And for this one, we aren't using this one. Let's see. Okay, so that's how. So it's working now.
Yes, like you say, even if we don't use it, we can leave the argument there, the extra parameter.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
the method, yeah, this is because the compiler, it understand that you initialize it, or first
It's
you have the
expecting it,
parameter as 3, yeah, and you only pass in 2, and in the top at the parameter you have 3.
Yes, exactly. So if we want to have something common, we would have to pass each one of them in every one of them. If not, then we can have separate annotations before the test if we are to use separate parameters. So that's, we learned something new. I guess that's it for now, guys. Anyone has any questions? Anything?